Welcome back to Steppers. We are on episode 3 of our main series,
No, that's
and
two.
today we're bringing you. Oh, yeah, it's 3. We are bringing you our very, very special guest. So we thought there is no better person to feature on our main episode as our first guest as our absolute best friend in the entire world. So we love her to death. We know that you guys are going to love her to death. And we have got so many stories and adventures that we've been on that Lovisa has been part of. So I'm going to bring her up. She can introduce herself. Make sure you drop her a follow. Her socials are underneath her name credit as well. So let's go. Welcome in, Lovisa. Let me unmute your microphone for you. Oh.
Twisted a hello, guys.
Hi.
I don't know why I'm
Welcome.
nervous all of a sudden. It's weird.
I was
Hey,
like
we're
that on
just
the first one.
girls.
I was like, okay.
Like,
No, we're all just, it's like, imagine us in your house,
Yeah.
which, is not
I
unusual.
know it's like a everyday girl chat between the three of us. Let's be honest.
Yeah, like when we
Literally.
spend time and things.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
So let's start way back at the start, which feels like forever ago because I feel like I've known you guys forever, but like it actually, in the grand scheme of things, wasn't that long ago that we met. So who wants to take it away? How did we meet Lovisa?
Through the group chat.
We did.
I started.
Yay!
Yeah, so I think it was through TikTok we found you and got you to come into the group chat. And then we realised that you were actually super close to where I lived.
Yeah, that blew my mind, and I'm
Yeah,
still jealous.
I think from my point of view, I can't remember. It was so long ago.
It was
It's like
ages
so,
ago.
it's so long ago.
So much has happened since.
I already kind of knew Stu a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's obviously a big part of this whole like community WhatsApp thing. I met Stu through TikTok. We were TikTok buddies. For a while, for a bit before I joined the chat. I then have a friend called Lou, who you guys know.
Yeah.
Who I know from a previous chat from about 3 years ago. So actually I hit her up and she added me into the group originally. She added me into the original chat originally. And that's how I kind of like got into the group, wingled my way in.
Yeah, so when we're referring to our group chats, we're talking about like we've all been part of various like country music themed WhatsApp groups.
Yeah.
That we've met people online, people in person, and so the first time that we actually met face to face, this is so funny, and I don't even know if I've told you this, but the first time that we met face to face was at an event in Manchester that we were at, Red Solo Club, and it was like a country club night, and somebody said, "There's Lovisa over there," and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Didn't know who you were. Won't lie. Didn't even recognize the name. And I was like,
it wasn't
okay,
very
cool.
memorable.
It was so memorable. And then I met you, and I was like, and the first time I met you, I was like, she doesn't like me. She really doesn't like me. But it was so loud, and we couldn't have a proper conversation.
Oh, yeah, we couldn't.
That night was a mishmash of a lot of things.
Yeah.
There was so much going on, so many new people.
Yeah, I had just come from Darius Rucker as well, so I was like I was like really late, and then I had quite a lot of people in there that I knew, which was weird for me because I never know that many people when I'm out. But yeah.
But
and then,
we did get chatting a little bit, but it was so, like we said, so difficult because it was so loud, so busy, so many people that you guys knew that I didn't know, or there was even some people there that I knew from working in a country bar, and then I was like, oh my god, I know this person, and he lives like in Devon, and I've not seen him for like a year. So there was people everywhere that we were all like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my, and everybody wanted to
Yeah.
say hi, and everybody was like putting faces to the voice on the group chat, and it
Yeah.
was a little bit chaotic. And so we were very briefly able to talk, and then after that, a few days later, we were messaging in a bit of a in the group chat, and then we created our own little chat to chat one to one, didn't we?
Yeah, we did mention this in the first episode of how we came together. And then
Yeah,
we've been Gary's girls ever since.
we have been. We have been.
I think it was the first time that night I met Tanisha as well.
No, I was there on the Friday night. We did hug.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, the Friday night.
Yeah,
because...
we're talking about the Friday night.
I thought you were on about Monday. I was like, I was there Friday too.
But yeah, so we met, and we've literally been inseparable like ever since, really, haven't we? Like we speak
each other.
I never used to be
all the
this
time.
Yeah. And if one of us isn't chatting, usually me, because I'm having a nap, then it's like, is everything okay? Where's Meg?
Like, is Meg okay? Do I need to call her and make sure she's okay?
And then start spamming Meg's phone.
Yeah, literally. At Meg. I'm like, I'm just napping, guys. I'm just having my nap.
Meg.
So a few weeks after that, we spent the most wholesome weekend together.
We did.
Ever. So it started on the Friday night, and Lovisa had said, we were all traveling on the Saturday, and on the Friday night, Lovisa had said, come round to mine, we'll do pizza night, we'll have like girls' night, we'll just chill out, get ready for the carnage that we were going to have by going away for the weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was, I mean, I remember driving up to your house, Lovisa, and I was like, firstly, I had to run in with your neighbour because I got the wrong farm. I went to the wrong farm.
I can't believe you did that. That's funny.
No surprise here, but I was like pulled up in my car, and I was like pulling into this random like farm, and this lady came over to me, and she was like with her dog, and she was like, "Is everything okay?" And I was like, Am I in the wrong place? Just looking for my friends. Just looking for my friends, guys." And she was like, "Yeah, I don't even know where that farm is." And I was like, am I in the wrong country? Like, where am I? It turns out it was just next door. So she just didn't know the name of your farm. And I pulled up, and I was like, oh my God, this is stunning. This is actually the dream.
I think Lisa's house reminds me of, The Holiday, that really sort like cute cottage like vibes. I love it.
Yeah. And you'd already got there by the time I had arrived. You'd just arrived, hadn't you?
Yeah, you pulled up literally like 5 minutes after I did. So
yeah. And the first thing that we walk through after parking the cars, we walk through the stable section, and we meet your horses.
Oh, so cute.
Just a moment for the horses, because Seamus and Bertie are like my besties now. I was terrified of horses when I first met you guys. Terrified. I was like, I'm never getting on a horse.
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah, we'll get to that part, because that was the next day. And Lovisa was like, oh my God, do you want, like, you can help me put them to bed later? And I was like,
yes,
immediate yes. And then you were like, and if you want, you can ride one tomorrow. I was like, oh my God.
And that's when I decided I am coming over tomorrow morning after I drop my dogs off at the kennels.
Yeah, you were like, I need to see this. I need to see Meg trying to ride a horse. And we had such a nice night, right? We were just like chilling. I met your dogs, which, by the way, Poppy and Toby.
Funny you should mention that.
Oh my God, who?
Poppy! Hi, Poppy!
Oh my God.
Oh, she's such a
Poppy
sweet.
is so sweet. She's so sweet.
See, Toby's my favourite, and I shouldn't have favourites, but I do. He's such a little slinky sausage. I love him.
Poppy's definitely mine. Pops, I got you, girl. I got you.
She's a little rat bag.
She's adorable. Gary's making his way. Oh, Toby.
That's my Toby.
Look at us go. I mean, I could bring Gary on, but he's had a really terrible haircut this week. And
Honey really is desperate to come on. I'm not going to lie. She's looking at me very longingly.
Are we just having a moment with the dogs?
Right, come on.
Gary's disappeared. He's like, bye.
Come on.
Oh my goodness. This might be the most, like, my favourite episode ever because
This is
how many
Honey
dogs?
bun.
this is Honey Bun.
Oh my
She's
God.
I
just
love her.
missing the snuggles.
Guys,
I
if you're
love
listening
her.
to the audio version of this podcast right now, I urge you just to go back,
Watch
even
the
if it's just
video.
for the last couple of minutes, just go back and watch this section. You're at 10 minutes in. Go back, watch the section from maybe 8 minutes onwards because it is top tier. It is actually top tier. So yeah, we had a chilled out Friday night, right? We were just like vibing. At one point, I had all of you lying on top of me for hugs. It was very wholesome. We ate pizza, we had beer, we chilled out. Brilliant. Such a calm start to the weekend. And I'm going to say this right now. It was one of my favourite weekends ever, minus a few little blips. It was one of my favourite weekends I've ever spent in my life. Like, top tier. But yeah, I mean, we chilled, and then you guys, well, Tanisha had to go home, obviously, and
There was no room at the inn.
there was no room at the inn.
You had Dom with you as well, though. To be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I'm just like single girl, and I'm like, hey girls, who's
Yeah,
having
me and Meg
custody?
had a
like,
proper.
"Love,
Me
this
and Meg
is
had a proper
spoons."
like sleepover.
We were literally like, let's have a sleepover. And we just chilled for ages, didn't we? Like after you guys left, we just like chilled out, and we were like, we're going to get ready, we're going to have a nice morning, like we're going to get to bed at a reasonable hour. Now for me, I went to sleep like a baby. I literally was on the sofa in the bedroom beside Lovisa, and we chatted for a bit, we put the world to rights, and then I was like, whether it was the country air, the quiet, the peace, I don't know what it was.
Oh, sorry, that's told me that.
It's so
Not
quiet
used to
around
the
here, though.
country air.
It was. There's so much country air.
Oh,
It's all around. But yeah, we just chilled, and then we were like, right, we're going to be so organized. We're going to get up at 8 o'clock. We're going to. And Lovisa was like, I don't set alarm clocks. I just wake up naturally. I was like, oh, girl, love that.
Music to my ears.
this
Yeah,
is just
literally.
bringing me back memories of the text messages I received from Meg that morning.
So you
Just
were
like,
coming
I'm
over, right?
wide awake and Lovisa is fast asleep.
So I do naturally wake up within like a certain time frame. I think just because my body's used to getting up for work. And so I'd woken up and I knew that you were coming over at like 9:30 or something like that.
Yeah, it was just after
And
9, dropping the
just
dogs off.
after 9. And it was like 10 to 9, quarter to 9 when I woke up. And I was like, I'm like, and then I peered up over my little duvet and I was like, she's still asleep. And then I was like, okay. I was like, I can't wake her up in her own house. That's terrible. So I messaged Tanisha.
I
I was like,
didn't
no,
wake up that late, though, did I?
Yeah,
no, you weren't. I mean, you were later than what we'd planned, but not super late. But we'd planned that we were getting up at 8 a.m. and so in my brain, I mean, we both slept in. And so I knew that Tanisha was coming over, and I was like, I can't open that gate because you've got like a fancy gate that opens with a code or with an app.
just a
So I was
security
like,
gate.
a security gate, yeah. So I was
Yeah.
like, uh-oh, what am I gonna do? And then so I messaged Tanisha, I was like, what time are you guys coming over? Because Lovisa's still asleep and I'm awake. And she was like, have you tried like waking her up? I was like, I'm not gonna wake her up. That's awkward.
I was like, she's
And
got
then
the
she was like,
horses to do. I was like, you're gonna have to wake her up. And she was like, I cannot wake her up. And I said, go to the toilet then and flush the toilet, and that should naturally wake her up.
and it did. It did. Because me tiptoeing is like a herd of elephants storming through your house. My clumsy self walking into things all the time. But no, I was like, right, okay. So then you woke up just as like 10-15 minutes before Tanisha and Dom were arriving. And we were like, we're not going to make an effort for going horse riding. We're just going to like chuck our clothes on and then we'll come back and get ready afterwards before we drive down to Chesterfield. And I mean, I'm going to let you guys tell the horse story because I feel like I'm talking loads, but it was a whole vibe. Lovisa was like, "Are you like? Can you tack up your horse? Can you do you know what you're doing?" And I'm like,
Did I?
"No."
Yeah,
like,
no. I was
I want to
like,
be there.
I was like, because Tanisha's horsey. I was like, oh my god. I was so relieved that I was around somebody else that was horsey as well.
Yeah.
So
Could you imagine if all three of us were just like, what's this? What's this? What do I do?
I was like, yes.
Like having 3 kids around, basically.
I mean,
But no, I love that. It brought back memories for me because it had been a while since I got to just do basic stuff like take a rug off and brush or just put a head collar on. Like, it was just really nice for me. I love that. Like, I miss that. So it was wholesome for me. So I was like, yeah, I'll take him. I'll do this. Like, this dog's foot, honestly.
I was going to say, I just keep seeing the dog's foot.
It's
Like,
just really comfortable. You know what she's like? She likes the attention.
She does. She does. She's part of the podcast. She's one of the dogs.
But yeah, no, I just sort of obviously I don't want to intrude too much, so I was like, yeah, you do that. So you like tacked him up because he doesn't really like his girth, does he?
No, I think I did pre-warn you about that.
Yeah,
he's a bit grumpy when you do his girth up. So
I had a horse like that, but it would full on go nasty at me. Seamus was quite pleasant actually compared to my old horse.
Seamus is a nice boy in comparison.
He's a good boy.
he has a bit of a resting bitch face though.
Yeah, I have to say, I just want to like
his ears are just back, and he looks really grumpy. But he's actually it's just his face.
Yeah,
he's such a sweetheart. He really is, and I mean, I'm quite short, as we all know, and so all the horses feel giant to me. I'm just like, oh my god, this is huge. I'm going to die.
Meg looked down at Lovisa's mum's dog and said, she was like, this is about the right size for me.
Literally, I was like, Monty, you and I, buddy.
Was just like, you're not getting on me.
Literally, it's like, no, thank you. That's your horse there. But I don't think I did that badly, considering I've never been on a horse. Like, I had
no, you didn't.
You did actually. People, when they first get on a horse, they're very scared and they lean forward and they hunch up. When I've had experience of putting someone new on a horse, but you didn't do that. You did sit up straight, which was really good. And the only thing that I could criticize was your heels needed to be.
The amount of times that these two were like shouting,
"It's like heels down."
I was like, yes, somebody else is telling her.
And then she stopped for a picture and she was like, do I look okay? And I said, it would if your fucking heels were down. Like, just put them down. They were up like this, like chicken legs at the side. I was like, what are you doing?
Can I say, that was a big horse. My legs were so painful.
This is where my thighs are burning came in.
Oh god, it was a whole vibe, right? It was a whole vibe, but I loved it.
You did a good job. I'll give you some cred for that. It was it was the whole getting off process that was a bit interesting.
We did describe this
briefly mentioned this before, but
in episode 1 we did describe what happened with the dismount. So if you want to know, you'll have to go back and listen, guys. Go back to episode 1.
We are not repeating this ever again.
This is not repeated, and I have ammo on both of you guys if you want to go there. So.
And we're not. So moving on.
Moving on.
So yeah, then we travelled down to Chesterfield, but I was not in the car at the time. I drove separately. So I want to hear about the road trip between you two.
We had a pretty good road trip. We were rocking out to mostly Busted and McFly all the way down, having a little sing-along.
Yeah, we weren't on brand, were we? We didn't do the whole country theme all the way down. We were.
No, we didn't.
It's a good thing, though. I like a mix.
Yeah, it was just something different. We knew we were going to be country, like, music all weekend. So we were like, do you know what? Let's go back to our youth and go back to... You'd been to see McBusted, hadn't you?
No, I was
McFly.
going to see them.
Yeah.
And so we were like, should we just do a McFly and Busted concert in the car all the
I
way
was
down?
like, yes.
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 I had I was passenger queen, and I had the music, and so I was like, girl, and we were literally, when I say like you were battering the steering wheel, I was giving it this on my thigh, like it was just we were like this the whole way.
Not Lovisa, she was driving.
Not Lovisa, she was
had
driving. She
both
had her hands on the
that
wheel.
Yeah.
At all times.
I was
and
like
then
this.
literally. There is videos actually that I have got on my phone that are just a vibe, just us blasting at the top of our lungs. But we decided that we would, make an entrance when we got to Chesterfield.
Oh
yeah. So we got Usher, lined up, and we messaged you guys. We were like, can you get everybody to like come outside ready to like help us?
I could only get one
unpack
person
the
to
car.
come outside. No one else
One
come in.
person
It was
arrived
just me
outside.
and Damien, I think.
One person was outside. We had the windows down. I mean, we had hired an Airbnb, and there was what, 17, 18 of us maybe?
Yes, few.
There's a fair few. We cranked the radio up full. We had the windows down. We had Lovisa was driving. She
I
had both
really
hands
wish
on the
I
wheel.
videoed this.
I was driving.
I
Safety.
had my hand out the window like this, arriving in the street, and I was like, these poor neighbours. Like,
it was
the neighbours to that Airbnb.
The best part was that you sort of just, because the road was already filled with cars, with a lot of us already being there, you just sort of stopped in the middle of the road like, I was like, okay, I mean, there's other people on the road, guys, but loving the vibes here.
We appreciate it, we respect it, but move.
We were like, these neighbours are gonna hate us.
A little bit further.
Yeah, they were like, you park further down from the house. We don't want to be associated with this.
I don't know these people. They're asking for directions.
But Lovisa and I went in matching outfits for that night because it was a Halloween themed line dancing gig with the amazing Jake Davis, which we've already spoken about previously. But he was opening for Chanel Yates, or rather, he had Chanel Yates as a support act, and we literally, we were a vibe. We were like the whole vibe. I remember getting to the Airbnb, quickly getting changed, because everybody was kind of there and ready to go.
Some
and
people
I think we
got
must have
there really early at like 2:00 in the afternoon. So like,
yeah. So you guys were kind of like ready. And we were just like throwing our clothes on, ready to go, like running out the door, putting
We
these,
had
like,
our leg
transfers.
tats to put on as well.
We had leg tat packet on my face that stayed there for like 3 days.
Yeah, no, I had to scrub mine off. My arms were like rubbed raw.
Yours were like big red patches all up your arms. I was like, it's staying there, I look gangster, it's fine. But yeah, we went, we had a great time, we danced, we were singing, we met up with loads of people that we hadn't already met from the group chat.
It was amazing. Just meeting everyone that we hadn't already met as well. Like, that was so nice.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And then the next morning we decided we were going for a Mackey's breakfast. Before we did anything, we were like, hey,
100%.
McDonald's, right? And we called our other friend, McGee, and we literally were just sat in Mackey's on FaceTime.
Yeah, updates of the night previous.
Updates of the crazy previous night. And we were like, right, okay, let's get on the road. And Lovisa, I feel privileged that we had a second road trip in the space of 2 days. Even if you did want to like kill me because of the song that I kept singing, or the 2 songs that I was singing on repeat. Somebody come get her.
Like, she's so unimpressed.
Or somebody better match my freak.
No, it wasn't that. That's not
I've
not
been
how
a
it went.
nasty girl. She was fuming at me. She was literally fuming at me. And by the time we got back to, like, or even by the time we got to Chesterfield, you were annoyed at that one. But by the time we got back, we'd been on the phone to one of our other mates in the car. We'd had like just a really the sat nav took us like a really random route home, didn't it? And then we were like, we'd all agreed that we were going to meet back at yours in the afternoon.
I swear we spent most of that journey on the way home being like, where on earth is it taking us? Where on earth is it taking us? Why are we here? Like, this isn't the way we came.
Yeah, because we didn't go on the motorway really very often on the way back until we got much closer to home.
I never went on the motorway to get down there, so I don't know where you guys went on the way.
Yeah, but you went.
I went A500, A50.
Yeah, see, we didn't. We did M6 onto the A50.
Yeah.
So we went down a junction and then went onto it.
We all got back safely.
We did.
We decided we didn't want that day to be over. Just
no,
no, we didn't.
We didn't want to leave. So after spending loads of time already together, literally in the same room, all of us, we were like, I still don't want to leave you. So we got home, had a quick shower. I picked up Leo. We came back to Lovisa's house. And we went for a really wholesome Sunday walk.
We have separation issues.
We do. We have separation issues.
Literally.
And it was so lovely. And then your mum had baked a cake as well, which was delicious. One of the nicest cake I think I've ever eaten in my life. So and it was still warm, like out of the oven. I was like, oh, this is stunning. It was perfect.
It was perfection.
It was good.
And yeah, we just had a really nice walk then, didn't we?
We did.
It was a nice. It was a very nice soul cleansing walk.
I felt like we needed that fresh air from the Airbnb.
Yeah,
it was a nice Airbnb. Just with that much of us in there, it was very stuffy.
Yeah. It got a little bit claustrophobic at times.
Yeah.
So from there, I feel like we were already close by that point, but I felt like that weekend solidified it in stone. Like we were like, we have got each other's backs 100%. Like nothing's going to stop that. And I very rarely meet people that I can spend that much time with and still be like, not just want to go home or just want to be like, right, okay, I've had enough.
Runs out. I don't have like that issue with you guys because even if we're all just quiet on our phones, like it's not like we need to fill the silence. Like we're all just existing with each other. It's nice. It's not
100%.
You feel like awkward or anything. It's just nice.
It is.
I love the fact that Tanisha's also like 10 minutes away from me, so I could just be like, I could just drive over and be like, hi,
hey Jackie.
Hello,
I was gonna message you for tomorrow actually because I was like, oh, I might pop over tomorrow.
Can do if you want.
I'm so sad right now. I am so sad right now.
I don't know if you're working in the morning. I was thinking that maybe come for a walk.
Yeah.
Do you like walking the dogs in the morning?
Oh, look at you guys making plans without me. It's fine.
Tanisha's like, pretty please.
I need to move. Because you guys are like an hour and a half away, or an hour and 20, depending on the traffic. But we've got so many things planned that we do that are like random. Where we'll be like, should we just have a sleepover or whatever? But next year, we have got so much planned together. So many things that we're going to be doing that I am like so excited for.
Yeah.
We've briefly mentioned the gigs that we've got booked, like in another episode, but we're going to have such a wholesome weekend in April when we're in Manchester on the Friday and the Sunday. Which can I just put out there, Airbnb?
No.
Why?
Because my dogs, I can't keep up with the kennel
fair.
prices. I've put my dogs in the kennel so much that I'm pretty sure I'm funding the place. Like,
okay, well,
it's bad.
Alternative plan.
But it's only like half an hour for me, so like
I'll come and stay at yours.
Okay, that's fine.
You can have me one night each.
I'll have you either the Friday or the Sunday. And
I'll take custody one night. It's fine.
Because I don't want to drive home on the Friday and be like, Oh, Saturday's a write-off and then back to Manchester on the
Oh,
Sunday.
so there's 2 nights at someone's house.
Yeah, yeah. Like I'll do one night each. You can share me.
Oh.
The-
I'll have to
I'm
clear
adorable.
out their room because if you sleep on this sofa, my dogs will not leave you alone.
I'm good
They'll
with
just
that.
be
I love your
like,
dogs. But we've got so on the correct me if I'm wrong. The Friday night we've got Cooper Allen. Is that right?
yeah, I think so.
And then the
Yeah.
Sunday we've
I,
got Tucker Wetmore. Or is it the other way round?
I think it's the other way around, isn't it?
Shall I
Maybe it's the
check?
other way around. It's
I
fine.
can't remember.
Regardless, that weekend we're going to see Cooper Allen and
Yeah.
Tucker Wetmore, one on the
Yeah.
Friday, one on the Sunday, and it is going to be an absolute blast. That
That
is like
weekend is going to be like an amazing weekend yet again.
it's going to be
I'm so excited
good.
for that.
Yeah.
And then that's what April. We've also got Lovisa and I are going to see Warren Ziders next year, and Tanisha's going to get a ticket. Let's be honest, at some point.
We'll see.
You could have got me to get you a ticket.
Yeah, when we were back,
I've had so much going out recently. I really need to curtail it back. Like
you'll be able to get a ticket on the day for that one. I guarantee you'll be able to even
Yeah.
pick
or
up
like
the
a
seat
month
from-
or something before. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Also,
couldn't do it right now.
somebody will definitely sell a ticket for it. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
no
I
stress.
just couldn't do it like right when they came out.
Yeah, which is fair. Which
I've
is fair
got
because we have
Christmas
spent so much money on tickets recently because
I
we're
know.
also going to Amsterdam for Luke Combs, guys. Like,
Yeah. And
I am
the long road as well. Like these are big events, guys.
big events. My first
I'm
long
so
road
excited
festival.
for that. I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
I've never been to
Um,
Amsterdam and I've never seen Luke Combs, so this is like such a big thing for me. Like I'm so excited.
same.
I'm seeing him twice as well because I'm seeing him in Dam, and then I'm seeing him in London as well.
Oh, London.
Love that. Love that.
Because I wanted to see Thomas Rhett. So
yeah, the
and
support
Thomas
act.
Rhett was only in London, so I had to get to. We had to go.
I love that.
I had to go.
I have to get the tickets.
I have to.
So yeah, we've got loads of adventures planned for next year on that front, on the gig front as well. Because and what?
We've also got.
We're going to be all together on New Year's Eve. We're going to see the new year in together.
I'm so hyped.
And like, I feel like that is the most wholesome thing going. That is like the best way to end this year.
I think ending this year where it's the year that we all met.
Yeah.
And then starting our new year for a year of adventure together is going to be so sweet.
It is.
Like,
I feel like we need like a memory book of like our journey for the year.
Should we do a scrapbook?
Yeah.
Guys, should we have a scrapbook afternoon one day and just get like all the pictures printed out from all the stuff we've got and done?
What we've
That'd be
done
really
and what we've got coming. I think that's really cute.
We'll get one
really
each
cute.
so that we can all have a copy of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it. I feel like crafting is my favourite thing. So
Meg's like, I know what I'm doing next weekend.
all those weekends where you guys are off doing things and I'm an hour and a half away, I'll just be sitting here doing my scrapbook, reliving my memories.
I just assumed you'd be driving down, making another excuse to just come visit. Like, guys, we've got a scrapbook.
Me turning up being like, I brought the glue.
Scissors and like paper and
just turn up like Edward Scissorhands.
I brought 9. I brought 9.
Oh my god. That's funny, right? Like, it's gonna be epic. So with that in mind, like New Year's Eve, what are our plans? What are we gonna do? Cozy? Are we gonna get dressed up?
I feel like we should get dressed up a little since it is like New Year's.
Yeah, we'll get dressed. We'll get a bit dressed up. We'll play some games. We'll have some drinks. We'll get some finger food.
I will
And
bring
then
food too.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then we'll get tipsy.
Everybody at Lovisa's getting tipsy.
And then when it gets to midnight, I always put the London fireworks on.
Yes, I love that. I love fireworks.
on the
Can we
TV.
set? Oh no, we can't
watch it.
set fireworks off because we've got animals around.
No.
No, none of that. But we can watch them.
We can watch
Yeah.
them. And it's going to be so cute and so wholesome and cozy. I am so excited for this. Not gonna
Honestly,
lie.
yeah, same.
It'll be good.
It will be. It will be epic. So, speaking of, we've spoke loads this episode of how grateful we are for each other and the fact that I've gone through some rough times recently and you guys have absolutely been there 100%. I think we've all at different stages had our little moments where we've just needed support and help and someone to reach out and just pick up the phone and be like, yo, you've been quiet today. Is everything okay? And I feel like as women, we are very used to talking about our feelings and saying, you know, when you get to a place where you've got friends that you're comfortable with, you can pick up the phone about anything and there's no judgment. It's just a girl, I've got you, like we're here.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I think isn't spoken about enough, and especially on the kind of, I mean, as a whole, but especially on the scene that we kind of are part of, that kind of country farm agricultural side of things, is men's mental health. Now it's men's mental health month this month.
Right now, yeah.
Right now. And one of the things that I think that needs to be spoken about is that topic, because I talk about it with my students a lot, but I don't think necessarily on the wider scale there is men's mental health month, but how much is it actually spoken about amongst men?
This is the thing. I brought it up earlier as well. And someone reached out to me and opened up saying, and they're a farmer themselves, that their very close friend, also a farmer, ended up having taken his own life because of his mental health, and no one knew because they don't talk, and people I put this sort of stigma, I think, around it of being a farmer or just being a man in general, that they need to toughen up and things, but people need to know it's okay to talk, it's okay to cry, and it's okay to not be okay. Because as much as us girls, we are a bit more open and we do talk about it, men, I don't know why, just find it harder. And I think it is because there's so much pressure for them to be the man and step up and things. And it's really hard, and especially when you're working as a farmer or in agriculture, you're so busy all the time getting the crops, the animals, there's so much on your mind providing for your family, and then everything that's coming this year with the government with all the hardship and everything they're facing. It's a lot of pressure and they've got no one to speak to about it.
Yeah, because if you think about it as well, most of them are on the tractors, on their own,
exactly,
plowing fields, whatever they're doing in the field. So they do spend probably a lot of time on their own,
alone,
with no one to talk to.
Yeah, it must be quite a solitary lifestyle in a lot of ways, because recently, and I don't know, I watch various bits and pieces on farming and that kind of thing, because it's kind of my dream one day is to build that, have a farm, have a ranch, do all of that side of things. And one of the things that always strikes me is like you said, the government hardship situation, the laws, the taxes, everything like that that's come in. And you see how in days gone by, farmers and agricultural workers were valued a lot more than they are now, because of the ability to mass produce things that never was there before. So when you're talking about the price of a pint of milk, people are going to these, to the supermarket and buying, I don't know, Tesco's milk, for example, rather than buying local. And so when you've got a smaller farm, or you've got farmers who are working the family business side of it, unless they, can afford to step up and go mass production, then it's very difficult to stay afloat. And then supermarkets and the conglomerate businesses expect everything for as little a price as possible. So even just the pressure of survival and making money work, and I think most people will say that the thing they worry about the most is finance and being able to pay the bills. And And so it's a lot, especially if you've got a legacy farm that's like been in your family for generations. Like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of pressure.
The worry of potentially losing that when it's been in your family for so many generations is heartbreaking. It really
No,
is.
absolutely.
I know
And
people that
so,
have had to sell the land, parts of the land off just so they could stay afloat, and that's devastating. It really
yeah,
is.
because it fragments what they once
Yeah.
had. So I think one thing, like, certainly for me, I always admire any men who can step up and
Yeah.
speak about how they're feeling,
Be
um,
honest.
and be honest about it and be vulnerable. And that, as far as we're concerned, and as for like from a female perspective, obviously I can only speak personally, but I know that you guys are the same. Like, we welcome people who want to reach out and say, like, hey, I just want to speak. And sometimes speaking to a stranger can be easier than speaking to someone that you know. Um, but certainly my inbox is always open for anybody who just wants to rant
Exactly the
or
same.
chat. Because it is important that nobody ever feels like they're completely by themselves.
Yeah.
And that goes for men, women, whoever. But
Anyone.
particularly right now, this month, we just
The
wanted
men.
to
Yeah.
highlight that, we're listening, and there
And
is
we're
no
here.
judgment here, and we're here.
Not
Um,
none whatsoever. And I shared a quote actually yesterday. Don't know if you guys saw it, but it was a speech of a guy, and he said, "I would rather spend hours talking to you, you crying on my shoulder, than have to carry your coffin or attend a funeral or heard that you passed away. Like, I'd rather you just come to me and cry on my shoulder. I will be there."
yeah,
Because I don't want that. And that is exactly how I feel. Like, I would rather someone just, even if it was all night or whatever, like if they had to come here and stay the night, that's absolutely fine. My door's always open, kettle's always brewing. Like, I'd
yeah,
rather someone just come to me and speak to me, because if they're in that low of a place, there's no way that they should be alone ever.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So I don't know if I want to. I've got our show notes episode for this episode open, and I'm not really sure that I want to lead into this one because I feel like you put this there as a little bit of a trickster today. I was busy. I didn't do the show notes.
Am I allowed to say what the note says since I wrote it?
You can say what the note says.
So obviously, me and Lovisa are in relationships, but Meg is not. Meg is a little single Pringle, and she has gone on a few dates recently. And I just feel like we should, in the like room of being open, that Meg should be open about her dating right now, how it's
Oh, I
going.
see what's happening.
Spill the tea. Spill the tea, sis.
Let me get my cup.
Let me get your cup.
I'm ready for you to pour the tea.
Look, I'm a very private person when it comes to relationships and dating and stuff. Obviously you guys are the exception because we all need our girls to talk things through.
Yeah.
I've been on a couple of dates. I am not one for dating. Like, I've not done this before.
Yeah.
And I was in a conversation with one of my good friends back in Scotland on the phone. We try and just do like a mass catch up every few weeks, and we'll just be like, what's been going on? And she had joined a couple of dating sites, and she was like, Meg, she was like, look, girl, I'm gonna put it to you straight. I think you need to join. She's like, if nothing else, it's the experience, and it's like meeting new people and building your confidence with dating. And I'm not, like, much as I'm like loudmouth and I'm feisty and I'm fierce, I am not the most confident person when it comes to putting myself out there. I'm my biggest critic, right? So I signed up to a couple of dating sites, right? And I was pleasantly surprised that straight away I was like, people were like inboxing me and whatever, and I was like surprised but overwhelmed a little bit. I was like, okay, there's a lot of
Megan may
people
have
here.
overswiped.
I took 9.
I took 9. I would have been better off with 6.
It never gets old, that one. So I've been on 2 quite spontaneous dates since joining the apps. The first one was like a nice coffee and a chat. We just chilled and had a coffee, and that was it. And lovely, lovely person. Conversation flowed really well, blah, blah, blah. And then we've not really spoken that much since. So we've spoken bits and pieces, but like we're both really busy, and that's fine. And then the second date that I went on was another quite spontaneous one where he picked me up and took me for milkshake, which was really funny because we got to the milkshake place and we sat in the car and we were chatting for a bit, and then we're like, right, should we go get some ice cream or milkshake or whatever? I was like, yeah, cool. And he bought some ice cream, and I was like, oh, I it's quite late at night. Like I don't think I'm gonna have anything because anxiety. Please tell me you guys feel that, where you're like, I don't want to eat or like do.
No, I get it.
Like I'm like, what if I spill it all over myself or his car or something like that? Like I'm not going to do that. It's not going to do it. So we got into a discussion, and he said, "Oh, can I put my ice cream in your freezer?" And I was like, "I need to move." I don't know why I said it. And
it's
this
a
is
great
why I'm
joke
single.
for me, I think.
This is why I am single, guys. He said, "Can I put my ice cream in your freezer?" And I said, "I need to move the 4 dead cats first." And when I tell you his face, he went. And I was like, I'm joking. There is, just to clarify, there is 0 dead cats in my freezer. They're all in my fridge. I'm joking.
Imagine if he was like PTA representative or something, and you said that.
Imagine.
Oh God.
So anyway,
our dark sense of humour will get us in trouble one day.
One day, mine gets me in trouble all the time. So funnily enough, that date ended, and we haven't spoken since then.
Couldn't get over the dead cat stick.
It was too much.
He's eating his ice cream, got a bit of fur with it.
So I don't know. I'm not sure that these dating apps are for me. It's a bit wild out there, on the scene.
Do you know what I think is the best way to actually meet somebody these days?
Just naturally in person.
Well, that, or meeting them the way me and Tanisha did. Joining like a Facebook group, or like, I don't know, some sort of WhatsApp off the back of like something like that kind of a group, and just meet
first. I think it did help.
Yeah,
which is
and
great.
Just meeting somebody like that, I think it's just the way forward. I think it's the new way of internet dating.
Yeah, well, you're sharing an interest right from the off.
Yeah,
exactly.
Which is fine. Our group chat that we're in, I am pretty out on. Like I'm pretty good with not dating anyone from there. So love you guys. We love you.
We do love you. You're just not my type.
You're just not like my type. I feel like because my interests are quite niche, like American sports. Obviously country music is different. Like we know loads of people that love country music, but American sports are a big part of my life. I'm a busy girl. Like I am very aware that I need to make more time maybe to carve out for the dating side of things. But as it stands right now, I'm just having a little bit of fun, like going on dates, meeting people, chatting to new people, getting a vibe. Like I'm not rushing anything. I'm not in any rush to be dating someone at all. Like I'm good on my own. It's not that I need to date someone. I want to maybe want to. But it's not a necessity for me. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
See, for me, I was like, this is my single era. I'm not dating anyone. I'm not talking to anyone. I just want to like make friends. I just want to hang out. And then that went to pot.
Yeah, you're like, never mind. You're snapped up, girl.
But I'm happy, so it's fine.
But look, I'm sure there will be more adventures because I'm a disaster waiting to happen. But we'll see, right? It's not a. I've not written anything off yet. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
You have to be happy in yourself and happy with your life first, and then somebody will come along at some point when you least expect it, like it did with Tanisha.
Yeah.
So, and then it will
It
happen.
was just a nice added bonus to the year, really.
Yeah. And I think that's, for me, like, I'm pretty good with where things are at right now. Like, I'm happy. I'm in a very secure, like, place in my life with myself. I'm maybe the happiest I've been with myself. Me and Gary are like, we're good.
Living life.
Anything else after that's a bonus.
Yeah.
You know? I've got the best friends in the world. Like, love you guys. And I just keep doing my thing, do you know, like, and see what happens. I'm not out here like, oh, woe is me, I'm so single. Like, I'm living life. I'm having the best time. Ain't nobody telling me what to do. Right.
Exactly.
So, yeah, but leading on nicely though, right? Because this is something we can all talk about. If you were to have your ideal country and western themed date night, what's happening? Set the scene for me.
I'll let the guest go first. How about
Lovisa, yeah.
Yeah.
See, there's so many ways that could go. Like,
Okay.
I'd love. Well, it'd be in the States, like on a ranch in the States.
She's going big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it could be over here.
We don't
as well,
keep this small. We go big or we go home.
You could be over here as well, but I just don't know if it's the same vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, you'd ride horseback to like a secluded area by like a river with the moon shining down, and then you'd have like a little picnic with some like beverages, food, and then you'd just have a chat and have a bit of a boogie.
See, that's so wholesome. That's
See,
so
I
wholesome.
Mine's very the same. But mine would be like, say, if we're taking it stateside, or well, just into a different country, I would do Banff in Canada by one of the lakes because stunning. At night, like yours, like camping, but also have a truck so you can lie down and like make that really cute little bed in the back of a truck, look up at the stars, like just all wholesome, have like some fairy lights around the truck or something. Food, like you said, like just like a little picnic vibe, some drinks, a little fire, like just that's wholesome. And then camping, and then the next morning waking up, going for a walk around the lake, like that's perfect. That would be perfect. But in the UK, it's pretty much similar. Like go to somewhere where it's a bit secluded, but like really nice on a clear night so you can see all the stars and the moon. Same sort of vibe. Like it's just really wholesome. It doesn't cost a lot, and that is perfect to me. It's wholesome.
100%. Go on, Meg.
It's the look on your faces when you're like, what is she
that song, like, I want to play baseball in the bathroom or whatever it is, like, where she's just going to start listing off things, like, I want a brand new, like, house on an episode of Cribs and whatnot, that one, you know what I mean?
Nickelback.
That's it. Nickelback.
Bathroom I can play baseball in.
That's the one.
So, no, mine isn't that dissimilar to you guys. I think definitely I'm not going to go horse riding for reasons mentioned previously about the dismount. Also, my thighs are burning. So
yeah, but you could
get him still burning.
You could get him to teach you to ride first.
Yeah, I feel like that's not a great impression to be making on any guy. Me lying in the mud, like
get up! I can't. My thighs are burning.
No, I think that my ideal date would definitely be either there's two scenarios here, right? Because I'm a country girl, but I also love motorbikes. So take me out on your motorbike. Like, let me ride pillion on your motorbike, to like drive fast, go somewhere that's like cool, edgy, get a beer, like chill out. Or alternatively, the like ideal like top tier scenario is you've got a truck and a truck bed. We are literally like you've planned everything down to the food, the drinks, everything else,
Yeah.
and we drive out. We watch the stars. We watch the sun setting first of all, because that's like a big
Yeah.
thing for me. I love when the sun
Love a
goes
sunset.
down and it's like the curtains drawn for the night over the sky.
Mm.
Put a projector onto the end of the truck bed. You know, like the little ones where you put the little
Oh,
clothes in there.
yeah.
Oh,
Put the
I'd love,
projector up,
yes.
That's so
right?
cute.
Blanket. Watch
The longest
American
ride.
football.
Oh, right. Okay. We're on different vibes. Like the longest ride.
No. Watch American football. Or a game of basketball with me.
Mm.
Like with the snacks, with the drinks, couple of beers. Like it's got to be a ice cold Budweiser or a whiskey. Maybe a whiskey because it'll keep you warm. Like give me a whiskey blanket.
Yeah.
And then good music and chat all night. Like just talk
A little
and
bit of
dance.
dancing.
Twirl me round in the grass, like not in that way, but in a dancey way. Like I'm really cute. I'm not rolling around the hay with
I love
you,
how
but
you
I'm
had to point
dancing.
that out. Like, not in that way. We all know Meg.
Wow. No, you don't know me if that's what you
I'm
think.
joking.
I would never.
I have
So
never seen my husband's hidden will before.
it's this Norwegian salmon from Norwegia.
I'm so glad you got it. Oh, we just love a good movie reference.
Love a movie reference. We should do a top 10 list as a feature. Just
Yes.
saying. So yeah, that would be my date. Like, line dance with me, but do a partner dance. Barn dance
Yeah.
with me around the grass. Like, put on all of the old classic songs, and then bring them. Do a through the ages of country music, where it's just a
Yeah.
random mix of really good old and new country music, with a beer, with a barn dance, and a truck, and I'm yours. Like,
She's like, I'm sold. Buy me a ring. I'm there.
yeah, sold to the lady in the second row, right?
A lady.
I ain't no lady. Never mind.
I really wish I could step in. Like, of course you're a lady, but
No, give me a beer.
the way she downs a beer is not ladylike.
It's the way that she shotguns that beer. She ain't
It
no
turns
lady.
me on. Turns me on. That's when I hit the card against the thing, tapping it like she'll take 9.
So rounding off our journey of topics that we've had tonight,
Yeah.
you've got a question for us about your Christmas tree, I believe.
I do. So, like, I normally have my Christmas tree up on the 1st, but I've been a bit late and we've done it at the start of this week. Don't shake your head at me, Lovisa. I know what you're thinking. It's too early for Christmas. Not for me. I like Christmas too much, okay?
Hey, we don't judge.
I've done it and I've been making it a bit more like country themed. And I've got like the little red truck hauling a Christmas tree. I've got like cow patterned baubles, like really cute little things. And I've picked some more up things today. I'm just getting more like browns and things in there. I've still got the traditional like red and greens or whatever. But instead of a star on my tree this year, I've put a cowboy hat on my tree as the top. And I'm not sure if I like it or not. I feel like I do. I feel like I just need to put a bit of tinsel around it and a couple of lights just to make it pop a bit, so it's not boring at the top. But I just wanted to know other people's opinions, like if they would be interested in doing that, or if it's like, no, absolutely not.
So leave a comment what your thoughts are on this. I'm sure. Lovisa, let's go to you first. What are your thoughts on it?
She's just like,
I kind of like the cowboy hat, to be honest. We put a fairy on the top of ours sometimes, and you can imagine the jokes that kind of follow on from that. No, I do. I like the Christmas hat, cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat.
Yeah.
I think it's different. I think it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, it's quirky.
Yeah.
Thumbs up from me.
Yay!
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't think
giving
I'd
it a-
get that.
I'm
She's
giving it a
like,
yay.
I still don't like that you've got your Christmas tree up, but it's the thumbs up for now.
We can
Yeah,
approach
but you
I'll
know
take
what?
it. That's a win.
You know what the weird thing is though, is the fact that for somebody who's like anti-Christmas until it actually gets to December, I was actually Googling, well, I was searching on Amazon for Christmas decorations today.
Oh. Okay.
Mm.
So I'm the resident Grinch
Is this
then.
because I kept sending you pictures of my tree over the last couple of days?
Yes.
And I put a new skirt on from the range that was the very last one of
Yes.
a cow print skirt around the bottom of my tree, and honestly, I love it. I'm looking at it and I'm admiring it, and I'm like, yes, I did well.
My tree for my house isn't very big though, so I have to be like.
Mine's 7 foot.
Yeah, mine's tiny. Mine's like.
Mine's big.
Yeah, I've got a 7-foot one up the loft, but I don't put it up anymore. I give you
because you come in mine for Christmas, so
I am. I give you a yay for your cowboy hat idea. I love a themed Christmas tree.
yeah.
I one year did a Harry Potter themed one.
I love that.
This was back when I was Mrs. Christmas.
Around.
Yeah. She had a head wig on the top of her. She had an owl on the top that year. And it was like fluffy as well. It was really cute. And when I did put my tree up previously, I used to have like pink sage leaf type branches coming out the top like a firework. It was a lot. It was a lot.
Not a pink girly.
Not a pink girl. It's the only time I really do is Christmas, and that's weird because I don't I wouldn't say that I'm a massively like pink girly either.
Yeah.
But that's what I used to do. It was more of a choice of my ex-husband rather than me. But you know, we move, we support. There is no judgment here.
Yeah.
But I approve. I think it's a great idea. And as far as like if I was going to do Christmas, it would be a country Christmas. So I like the idea of like having that theme and having that like something different, something edgy.
Yeah. You know what I went to find, and I'm sure most people have seen it, but like, the range have been doing that cowboy boot, but it's like a snow globe. I looked everywhere for it. I could not find it.
Everybody said that it's really hard to find.
Yeah. It was I go every year to the range at Christmas time, and it's normally heaving and it's packed full of stuff. Shelves are empty.
Yeah.
There's like barely anything. I was like, well, we're not even into December, and normally it's like full of Christmas stuff in September, and it was just empty. It's just like, what we've got is just what's out. We don't have any more. And I was like, that's baffling.
Yeah, because they're usually pretty good, the range. I used to buy all my stuff from there. Well, guys, it has been a journey tonight. We have covered so many topics. The last thing that I would like to cover, and I feel ashamed, I'm not even going to show my cap right now, but our lovely sponsor also works with Lovisa as well as an affiliate. So we have got representing, my merchandise has arrived. It's just at Tanisha's and I've not
at my house
been able to get it yet.
Which
I
is
will
just
be getting it.
Disappointing, if I'm honest.
It really is. I'm
been
devastated.
Too long.
It's been too long. I will pick it up soon. I'll just turn up and be like, "Hello, Jackie."
Your doorbell stop working.
But the amazing Regan over at the Cowboys Corner. I almost said Wayne again. Why am I? It's in my brain, but I don't call him Wayne. The amazing Regan over at the Cowboys Corner obviously has put our Choosin Texas hoodies up that we helped to design. You can get 10% off using Choosin Texas 10 on all the merchandise associated with the podcast and every other item on the website. So that's exciting. You've got your lovely Choosin Texas cap. And
speaking of exciting, I've been told I'm getting mine by Saturday.
Oh, that's fun. He did say that the hoodies were coming in today, so he was sending them out straight away. So hopefully we get ours as well soon.
That's exciting.
That was today. He was like, "What colours did you order again?" Because I think he was sorting them out, And I was like, Meg ordered this and I ordered this.
You'll keep
So,
it a surprise so that we can wear like when we've got them.
yeah, I'm not saying what colour or anything like that or what it looks like. But I mean,
I'm
if you
very
did go on the
excited.
website, you can have a glimpse. You sort of know what they look like, but you won't know what we've ordered.
Yeah, and we've gone different, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
And my sister has in fact got one on the way as well.
Hey,
Yeah.
love that.
So
Love
Love
that.
that.
So a massive thank you to the Cowboys Corner from all of us. We love working with Regan and
yeah,
we love the
he's an
products
amazing
that he puts
guy.
out as well. And all that's left to do is to say thank you so much for joining us this week, Lovisa.
Thank
We
you
will
for
have you
having me,
back on.
guys.
Yeah.
You will be back.
I'll be back as
Yeah.
soon as you want me.
We need our
Of
girl
course.
all the
We
time.
need our girl. We need our girl. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of the week going into the weekend now. So have a great one, guys, and we will catch up real soon.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.